this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the home of the Big Orange Nation. Massive Neyland Stadium, home field of the Tennessee Volunteers. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on the 8th-ranked team, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. Team on the field getting set now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in the showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I don't know the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Brought down for a loss after the completion, not what they were looking for.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But it's a big loss.
Gonna run it. It's Jefferson. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. The Vols bring their punt team onto the field. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in the return. So LSU's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. They will go up against a secondary, Kirk, that talks about the no-fly zone. These guys are confident in their ability to just lock down wide receivers and take away the opponent's passing game.
Seems like every year in college football, there's secondaries around the country that want to brag that they have the best group of defensive backs. I think this defense and this secondary specifically has a very strong case with what they have to work with. The question I have is, how will the offense consistently move the ball against this group today?
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Short throw complete to the tight end. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Not a huge gain here, but the quarterback does a nice job of going with this safe, smart option, finding the big tight end and picking up a critical first down to keep this drive rolling.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
First and goal, handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping and doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. Gets rid of it on the move. Oh, he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp. Great job with the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
Boy, great throw and a 1st down for Tennessee, and they are in business. This quarterback is playing well, and, you know, Chris, they are able to recruit the nation when it comes to quarterback play because of the history and tradition they have. Started really with Peyton Manning, but has worked its way through. Think about T. Martin, won the national title in '98. Hendon Hooker, what he did a few years ago. Go back to Josh Dobbs. Boy, they got some great quarterbacks that have played here.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again. This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver, and you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, eventually they get home and affect him.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive. They start at the 28. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Quick throw over the middle. Wide open downfield. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
On 1st down, it's play action. Looking to make a play deep downfield. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's bringing it back. Now the 40. Will not be brought down. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a hit. Sets up the offense in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
They've got him in the backfield, nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Here comes a handoff. Football comes out. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun handoff here. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette, and of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Play. Offense setting up for this third down. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Design quarterback run. Looks like LSU has the first down. It's becoming a solid drive. They got a first down right at the 49. And the back now goes in motion. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. The back's got it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes a quick grab. They make the stop, but good enough for a first down at the 29.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. Screen to the wide receiver. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball into plus territory last time, but it ended in a fumble. They can't do that again, trailing on the scoreboard. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. From the shotgun, drops back. Snags a good throw. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
After the sack on 1st down, it's 2nd down. On the run, it's Jefferson. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
The pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. So back-to-back plays, nowhere to run. This defense all over the running back so far. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48. And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Here's a quick screen to the receiver.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
We reached the 2-minute timeout of what's been a lopsided game so far. Let's see if the offense can stretch the lead more before halftime. Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
A nice RPO here by the offensive coordinator and a big gain by the back. But let's give credit to the quarterback. He saw what this defense was sitting back, worried about the pass, so instead of throwing it, he hands it off and some nice positive yards.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He's running out of time here. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
On the move, but can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Lead remains at 14 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go quickly. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
The quarterback tried to connect here on the in route, but I'll tell you, the defender does a great job of reading the route and knocking the ball away.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Caught quickly. We stop it at the 49, but that'll be a first down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down to rule it a catch, a big gainer.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Stop quickly after the catch, but it's 1st and goal now at the 7.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Vols. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. And he makes something happen. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's past the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. And in first down, they go right back to him. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Vols will kick this away to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop them. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Second down after that short completion. Here's the handoff. As the first down is still going. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against a pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Ball handed off. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
That is 2 consecutive runs for first downs. Give credit to the offensive line in this back, really getting into a rhythm, and they got this defense on its heels.
First down, looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another passing strike for this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. But, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. And they'll kick it away here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. They'll run it to the right side. Powering through. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick dart to the right. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
It's an out route, the catch made. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it from the gun. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. First down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Finding space at the 20. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. They'll try a pass here. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Boy, he just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today. And he's not done yet.
Nothing on first down, so now it's second and goal from the 6. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to pass here on second down. Gets into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. And now the try here for the extra point. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Caught by the receiver. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. And the same runner's got it again. Eludes a tackle. Sophomore brought down after a nice run.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
The ball's with 1st and 10 here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds with a pass rush closing in.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up 4th down. The Volunteers will line up to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Gain of 10. And a 1st down for the offense.
And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. A quick throw out left, complete. Breaks loose at the 40. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. They'll run it here. He's got the 1st down and still motoring. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And looking to throw now on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. Continues to fight for yards. And finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Let's see what they can do here. Third down and goal from the 1. Trying to convert with a sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Volunteers.
You know, today's not been their day, but the thing you can always hang your hat on is these guys are still competing. They come up with a touchdown here late in the fourth quarter. You can use that as hopefully some momentum into next week.
Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Working clock with the ground game. Gets some space around the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day. Comfortable lead.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right here.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Third down play for this offense. Can he get there on the ground? They make the stop at the 5. It'll be first and goal from there.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
And the offense will just take a knee. Ball back at the 6 for second and goal off that loss. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.